Welcome to the Next Gen Ag Teachers, Agriculture in the 21st Century for Primary Teachers Micro-Credential. The aim of this Micro-Credential is to integrate the Agri-tech tools and concepts that you will learn into your classroom to showcase how food and fibre is produced. The learning outcomes focus on developing your skills to define the key agricultural terms and explain the importance of agriculture in providing food and fibre for society. Able to identify the different types of agricultural production systems, such as crop and livestock farming. Identify and describe the simple technological tools used in modern agriculture, so things like robotics, soil and weather sensors, even GPS tracking and drones. Discuss the benefits of using these types of technology to improve productivity and efficiency, and integrate simple activities into your classroom to enhance student learning to engage curiosity and exploration of agriculture. Now let's navigate to the Micro-Credential itself. Agriculture in the 21st Century for Primary Teachers is located on the Be Different platform. You'll be able to see the different modules that we'll go through on the left-hand side here. Note that there is an assessment which consists of 15 questions, multiple choice. Firstly, you will navigate to the Before You Begin. This section really goes through an acknowledgement of country. It provides a background or introduction to the Micro-Credential itself, providing you with curricular links, provides you with a breakdown on how to succeed at self-paced learning, and information about how you'll be assessed. Module 1 is really introducing you to agriculture. Here we touch on what consists of agriculture in Australia, and we have an activity in which you can participate in or utilise in your classroom of matching the food origin to the food product. We then introduce technology in agriculture and what that might look like. And we introduce what 21st century skills consist of for your students. We also have a reflection here of what those skills would look like in a real-world application. Module 2 is looking at weather. So it really introduces weather, climate, and what a meteorologist is, how weather can be measured using technology. We have a breakdown of the key technology available that can be used on farm. We also discuss things like an agronomist and understanding what they do, as well as provided some resources here of some environmental climate sensors that can be used on farm. We also have several activities if you were to purchase some of these weather stations. We go into weather patterns, in particular looking at El Nino and La Nina. We look at the impacts some of this climate and weather has on agriculture. We look at weather forecasts and have an activity where you can navigate to the BOM website. We provide a breakdown of the climate zones of Australia with an interactive map. We also relate that to the types of plants grown in Australia, and there's an interactive exercise that you can do. We end this module with a knowledge check to get a bit of understanding of how you progressed, but you can also implement this into your classroom as well. Module 3 looks at milk. In the introduction, we introduce the Australian dairy industry information and have a small little knowledge check. We explore the different technology used in the dairy industry with this interactive figure. We discuss what is milk. We provide a definition as well as introduce the plant-based milks. And we have another interactive figure here. We touch on the science of fat in milk and how that works, as well as another interactive figure looking at the different breeds of dairy cows and the differences in milk composition. We've developed a milk pattern activity looking at the differences in fat and milk compositions, and that is a handout and a video to watch. We've developed another exercise looking at the sugar in milk that can be done in your classroom. To look at the protein in milk, there's also another exercise to do, and along with the curdling milk activity that you can follow along. We explore what else is in the milk, so we can compare cow and the plant-based milk, nutritional information. We further look at the components of milk with this interactive figure, as well as provide MISCO sensor range information here, which then you can complete without the MISCO sensor. Module 4 is looking at sweet technology. So we introduce horticulture in Australia, what it consists of, the growing locations and the different produce grown in Queensland. We have a little activity to choose the favourite fruit of Australians. We introduce and explore the different technologies used in horticulture. We talk about fruit harvesting here. And we have sweet technology, so how farmers can measure sugar content of fruit using sensors. So here we look at the refractometer, and we've developed an exercise that you can complete with your students. Finally, you have the assessment, and upon completion, you can download your digital badge.